What's going on, my broskies? My name is Toadskii, back again, here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video, and today we're going to be talking about Ambush Linlin. Ambush Linlin is available right now. If you go over to the main story and you check out the news post, you will see that you can go ahead and farm up one of the best free-to-play characters in the entire game. So she's available right now from July 19th until July 26th. So ensure you get this character maxed out. I don't know if double skill up is up right now. No, it's not. Hopefully it's available soon. Ambush Linlin is just so good, and if you don't have her maxed out, it definitely limits the amount of content that you can complete, basically. Also another reason why you should farm this up, because currently on Extra Island right now, all of the Stampede events are out, and Ambushed Linlin is an exceptional character for this ranking event. A lot of teams use her for the attack boosting and the utility effects and the orb manipulation that she can provide. So if you don't have a max, this is another reason to do it, because you can get over 40 rainbow gems just by completing the ranking mission, right? So let's go over to the character box and quickly just overview what she does. So Ambush Linlin is a Psi powerhouse driven character. Her captain effect is a 2.75 attack boost to powerhouse and driven, and recovery slots are counted as beneficial, so it's not a great captain effect across the board. 13 turn max cooldown is very good for what she does, and it will go ahead and reduce your team's attack down, bind, and despair all by 6 turns, and it changes her own slot and adjacent slots into recovery. And then if you hit 12 hits, then you get a 2.25 times attack boost to powerhouse and driven for 3 turns. So this is a very obscure type of attack boost. It's a 3-turn attack boost, and it's a very big attack boost, mind you, but you only get given the attack boost after you've hit 12 combo hits. So once this is activated, you'll be able to see a combo counter, and typically most characters, are either 4 or 5 combo hits. So when you use the special, it's typically going to be, the last few characters in your team are going to get this humongous attack boost. But it's not only that, it's the utility and the orb manipulation that she can provide. Recovery slots, that's fine. Plenty of teams can count those as beneficial, right? Also, make sure to go ahead and get enough copies to rainbow this unit out. She doesn't have, amazing abilities. 10-turn recovery bind recovery is actually very good. And 10 turns of slot bind removal is actually pretty good for a free-to-play unit, not gonna lie. And her support effect is to Strucin and Mother Caramel. 7% base stats added to those units. That's nothing amazing. Her crewmate effect is 300 additional attack if she's the last character to attack, and also you get 250 HP additional every time you pick up a recovery slot. Very, very unique style of effect. So now that we've gone over Ambush Linlin and we've discussed how good she is, and she's used in a lot of content, and Powerhouse are one of the best classes in the game, and this is just a great supporter unit for that class. So now that we've gone through this, let's go ahead and discuss some teams that I have for you guys for Ambush Linlin. So for this video, there are going to be timestamps down below where you guys can go ahead and have a look at which team you want to use against Ambush Linlin. But if you don't have any of these characters, it's fine. I have made plenty of videos in the past. I think I've got 3 or 4 videos already on my channel with multiple different teams taking on Ambush Linlin. So if you want to see any of those teams, I'll link them down below in the description for you guys, so you can go check them out as well. Make sure to farm this character up is what I'm saying, because as I keep saying, this is essentially the best free-to-play character in the game, and if you don't max her out, you're going to find some certain pieces of content a little bit of a struggle. It's a question I get all the time, which character should I farm up? If I can only have a really small amount of time to farm up content, which one should I pick? And this is definitely the one to do it with. And there's so many questions I always get. Replacement for Ambush Linlin. In a lot of cases, there kind of isn't a replacement for Ambush Linlin. And you know what? It's kind of funny, because in a lot of pieces of content where Linlin is really good, there's no replacement for her even in a rare recruit or a legend status. She's that good, in my opinion. I would consider her basically a legend. Obviously, her captain effect is not that good, but her special ability and what she can provide for both driven and the powerhouse class, it's immense, and if you don't get a max, it's going to be really, really bad for you. Also, sometimes the ambush characters are boosted on treasure maps as well, so having her boosted for a treasure map is really good. She's got a relatively low cooldown as well, 13 turns as we established at the start of this video, which is very good for what she does. So, there's plenty of opportunities where you should be maxing her out. She's come out quite a lot recently over the past couple of months, so if you haven't gotten it done, make sure to get it done. As I said, if you don't have any of the characters in this video, go check out the link in the description, or links in the description, which will link you to some of my previous videos about this specific topic. So the first team, as you guys just saw, was going to be a Luffy and Zoro team. I really wanted to utilize characters that come out recently, because obviously I've made videos in the past about Ambush Linlin, so I wanted to use some of the more recent characters that have come out that I haven't recorded a video for Ambush Linlin for. So this is what we're doing today. We're going to be running Luffy and Zoro, as you guys just saw, completed it relatively comfortably. That Kuzan, by the way, which is like a limited rare recruit Kuzan or a special time Kuzan, is not required for the team at all. Now I've got Soba Mask. This team is super easy to build. Now we've got limited rare recruit Caesar. You don't need him. You can replace him with any other unit that is a bind reducer. You can replace him with whatever you want, but I like Caesar because not only does he reduce bind, but he also will go ahead and reduce, or he gives you a chain boost, right, which is really good. We've also got the rare recruit Croc and Robin dual unit. They're very good. They give your whole team color affinity. As I said, you don't need her. You can replace her with just another color affinity booster that's int. It doesn't really matter. Then we've got the Raid Lucci, who gives us a guaranteed conditional boost, self-proccing conditional boost against Linlin on the final boss stage. And then we've also got Raid Doflamingo, Neo Raid Doflamingo, who is an orb booster and is int. Now the thing on Ambush Linlin is that if you use a special that manipulates your orbs around, she'll blow away one of your characters. The thing here is that if your captains are blown away, you just have to reset and then obviously do it again and make sure that your captains are not blown away. But if any other unit is blown away, it doesn't matter, as long as you launched all the specials prior to activating the Soba Mask special. So use Soba Mask last, and you're good to go. As you saw in stage 4 with his captain action, he's able to break through the Strusen before you get inflicted with special bind. Honestly, this is one of the fastest teams that I've seen thus far that has been able to clear Linlin, and I've used a lot of different teams to clear Linlin, and this is one of the fastest that I've used thus far. Obviously, you need to make sure that the captain isn't blown away, so if the captain isn't blown away, yeah, it's going to be really quick. Otherwise, you'll have to re-log in, which is going to be a bit of a problem. So the team after this one is a team that I guess people used when this character first came out, Ambush Linlin first released, which was a combination of Legend Lucy and Legend Franky. But because recently Lucy got his super evolution, I wanted to go ahead and use him in this content. So for the sub-units here, we're using the dual unit of Shanks and Mihawk. And by the way, you can use your friend Franky and your own Lucy. It doesn't matter which one is your captain. It's just I couldn't find any friend Franky, so I had to basically go with this because there's plenty of Legend Lucy's up as a friend captain. So we're running the dual Shanks and Mihawk, who's a really good unit. They actually will give us a self-proccing conditional boost if you have less than 50% health, and also they reduce bind, which is really bind and special bind they reduce, which is so good. And then we've also got Coliseum Hody Jones, and we do have the support of rare recruit what's his face? Daruma. Yeah, rare recruit Daruma to remove a couple of turns of special bind so that we are able to use the Hody Jones special. Otherwise, tanking 2 hits is a little bit too risky, so having that support effect is very, very good. And then, of course, we've got the ability of Franky. Franky is really important for this team in particular because if you activate any orb manipulation, one of your characters can be blown away. So in this situation, we use his captain action to give us the general Franky effect, which can completely avoid the blow away mechanics, which is super good. And of course, we've got a bunch of health cuts in this team. Ambush Garb, Franky special, Hody special, Coliseum Lucy special. All of them are health cutters. And with all these health cuts, we don't even need to do, that much damage in order to kill her, which is pretty exceptional, honestly. This team was able to get through it relatively easily as well. And the final team I have for you guys in this video is Legend Pudding. You guys already know my thoughts and opinions about Legend Pudding, but hey, she's a relatively new character and I wanted to go ahead and use her here. Now, the way that I'm going about this is utilizing Capone's Big Father effect. It's very similar in General Franky, where you basically, when you have it active, you don't get blown away. So it's super good, right? You can use the Capone special and then use all your orb manipulation and you don't have to worry about your characters being blown away. So it is relatively good to have that. You could just run literally a double Capone team, or you could run a Pudding and I guess like a full int shooter team. I guess that could potentially work. If you got Halloween Ace, it's a cakewalk. Halloween Ace absolutely destroys this particular dungeon. So if you got him, it makes it a lot easier. We've also got the time skip Nami, of course. She's one of the best rare recruits in the game and very good for this particular boss fight. And then the final character, once again, is that Int Kuzan, which is really good for this team because not only does he give color affinity, but he's also a shooter character, which means that he does get the attack boost from the Capone special, which is good. And of course, we're using a friend Nami Robin because they health cut and they give us a huge orb boost. A 2.5 orb boost is no joke, right? So really, 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 really good to have that. And of course, Iron's nice to reduce some damage just to ensure that our specials are able to be launched. But anyways, that is going to wrap up this video today. As I said, if you want more teams, check the links in the description. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video today, and if you guys did enjoy it, make sure you go ahead and leave a like. And if you want to stay up to date with all the content that I post, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. But on that, guys, I'll see you guys within the next video.
Yeah. 優しくしないわよ